So in this video, I really wanted to show off the power of even Warlock. It is a just extremely powerful deck. It is brain dead easy, but still really fun. You really want to focus on just trying to card draw as much as you can with your improved hero power from Gen and Greymane. Um, Drawing more cards enables Baron Scavenger to cost 1, having a full hand costs Netheron to cost 1. Um, just everything bounds off of having more cards. So Dark Alley Pack will increase with your hand size. Spiced Bread Baker will restore more health equal to your hand size. Um, and then you have your Molten Giant and your Mountain Giant, Goldshire Knoll, who costs 1 less for each card in your hand. You can finish it off by playing these huge minions and then dropping a Battleground Battlemaster who will give them Wind Fury. You have defensive spells such as Soul Rend, which honestly help you with Baron Scavenger. And with just how powerful all your minions are, losing some of them to Soul Rend is not a big deal. If you're getting aggro down, you can drop a Sunfear Protector to give your big minions taunt, which usually will stop people dead in their tracks. Encumbered Pack Mule will really help when it comes to drawing more cards since it adds an extra copy to your hand. Defile, Drain Soul, and Cult Neophyte are very defensive tools that are very good. Same with Raise Dead. I've won a couple of games by getting Molten Giant back and just being able to drop him down for 0. But let's take it into a game and see how it goes. Sadly, it is only playable in Wild, but I can't imagine I'd want to see this in Standard.
Thompson versus Malfurion.
Cenarius, guide me to victory.
Shadows take you.
So, in the starting hand, Encumbered Pack Mule is always a no-go, since when you draw him, he has a copy to your hand, so just having him in your hand, terrible. Sunfear Protector is very good as just an early minion, or just giving big minions taunt, especially since you're going to be taking a lot of damage, so aggro decks can take advantage of you. Battlemaster is always really good. Um, your opening hand is not necessarily as important because we are going to be drawing 2 to 3 cards a turn. A Netheron is very good.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Right now, turn 1 is usually always going to be life tap. Just to start drawing cards. Going against Druid is definitely a strange matchup at first. Just trying to figure out what they are in Wild. Okay, so this is Pirate. So, okay, so he's just trying to aggro us down. Now, what we can do that's going to really mess this guy up is he'll most likely play another minion or 2, or maybe he'll just hero power. And turn 4, we will just Soul Rend him, and then play a Netheron. Oof, okay, so right here, this is one of the really helpful tools. Is the Goldshire Knoll is very good at protecting you in the early game. Because right now he can either decide to trade or to just attack. And he's going for the trade. And then next turn, what was he got? Another. Ooh. Minions with Battle Cry cost 2 more. Good thing we don't burn Battle Cries. Honest to God, let's just see what we get. Let's just Drain Soul it. Next turn, we will literally have a full hand. This comes into play to what we're going to do, though, because he can push 3 damage to face right now. So, we can do a couple things here. Ooh. See, this would be really good if Giants Giants have battle cries. Okay, so we can tap, obviously. Um, what we really could do here is just I think it might be worth it to just soul rend. But at the same time, yeah, let's honestly soul rend. We really didn't lose anything too powerful. Molten Giant would have been cool. But what we can really do next turn is we'll passively draw a card. A Netheron will come down. So he's going to try and play all of his hand. Okay, cool. You have card draw. Good job. Now, what it's going to become as really OP is... So this comes down. I mean, if we want to play defensively, we could... Oof. I think we have to. So Drain Soul, give Taunt, draw a card. Now we have 8 cards in our hand. So next turn we can drop a Molten Giant for 4, or a Molten Giant for 5, and a Mountain Giant for 4. Honestly, we could just Battle Master him too. He's a very aggro-oriented deck. But we will punish that with Defile next turn. I really just want him to play this whole hand. Yeah, I mean this is just this is just an insane Defiled turn. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for him because we just dropped. How do we have 9? I think this is just better to get out right now, but we're gonna avoid the damage and just Defile. And I think just taking the board right away with just another 8/8. Because right now I think based on what he's played before, he just has low cost minions. So anything he plays is gonna be easily taken out with Soul Rend or just yeah, he's gonna take 7 damage this turn with his armor. And then if he can't heal, yeah, it's just well played. So this is where you have to really pay attention to how we're about to close out this game. So playing Battle Math, it almost feels cheap to do this to him, but you just get 16 damage right there. So as you can see, this deck is very powerful. It all just comes down to stringing together combos with your hero power and just having cost reduction on all your cards. And when you get attacked, you can play your Sunfear Protector. I mean, Soul Rend right there and Defile literally stomped him into the ground. He had a massive board, and he just got beat. Anetheron costing 1. In Standard, it's a little too slow, but with this deck, it is extremely fast. As you can see, Goldshire Knoll came out and really kind of stopped early aggression. Battleground Battlemaster quite literally won us the game. Dark Alley Pact, I didn't really get to showcase it, but it is essentially almost as powerful as these guys. Most of the time, you'll only be able to play a Mountain Giant for 3 to 4 mana, depending on your hand size, so it's about the same. The only sad thing is it could be beaten by like Counterspell, but it is also really amazing since you could settle for a 4/4, a 6/6, a 5/5. Raised Dead, we didn't really get to showcase that either, but it's really helpful when it comes down to these because you can just, the Molten Giant's especially really useful. Alright, well, thank you for watching. That was my Even Warlock guide.